The news is brought to you by the National Bank of the Virgin Islands, Cyril B. Romney Tertola Pier Park, NV Salon, Nail Spa and Barbershop, Tisley Cross Deliciously Smooth Cider, and Digicel, simply more speed, reliability and entertainment. A true Virgin Islander, rooted on the island of Virgin Gorda, Miss Dolores Cricky, and she stands up to the defense of her people.
He took the time to be in North Song this evening. And don't mind the naysayers, he's coming to the bush. The North Song has some of the brightest and best people in this BVI. Yeah? Some of the best and brightest people came from right here in North Song. So we are no less, and we should not feel less than anybody else in the British Virgin Islands.
Miss Cricky was at the time making closing remarks at Dr. Kedrick Pickering's community meeting held at North Song, Virgin Gorda recently. Now, Miss Cricky said that persons of solidarity must be shown in the exercise of their right to vote and choosing wisely in doing so.
Elections will be coming up in next year, early next year. Although tonight was not a campaign message, we are going to expect Dr. Pickering and others to be coming out to North Song on a regular basis. I am not campaigning for Dr. Pickering or anybody, but I want you to do like I have already done. I have a chart in my house, and that chart has all what I want to see in the leaders, the next leaders of this BVI, the quality that those leaders need to possess. I made a chart. They have to be trustworthy. They have to be with integrity. And a lot more sections I have in my chart. And as soon as somebody declared their candidacy, they are running for election, I put their name on that chart and I mark them by, does he or she has this? Does he or she has this quality? And that's what we all need to do. Next election is going to be very crucial because of where we are at today and where we would like to see ourselves the next election and beyond. So I am asking all of you, don't wait until that time comes. Do your homework from now. Make your chart. Write down all the qualities the next leaders of the BVI should have. And as the names come, you put the name by the qualities and you take them off if this person has this, if this person has that. And let me remind you, nobody is perfect, you know. We all have our flaws. Nobody is perfect. And I am going to say it, I am the first one. I criticize Tom, I criticize Susie because of certain issues. But I know nobody is perfect. You understand? So let's look at our next set of leaders, the people who put themselves up to run for the next election. And let us choose wisely who we are going to send to the House of Assembly for the next 4 years or beyond. Choose wisely.
While at the time she insisted not to be campaigning for the former legislator, she had this to say.
Some people might say, oh, Dr. Pickering been there 20 years ago. What are you going back there for? I ain't campaigning for Dr. Pickering, but I could tell you all one thing. Dr. Pickering has knowledge and experience, like the Honorable Fraser. We have to look at that too. We can't put in all new young people. We need an anchor. We need a balance. So let us think wisely and think carefully who we are going to send to the House of Assembly next elections. I kick up and I kick up, you know. I say what I got to say. I'm not afraid to say what I got to say. But when something is going good, I also talk about that too. You can't talk about the bad and not talk about the good. But that's me. I'm not afraid to speak. And I have my grandchildren and I have my great grands there to come. So if I don't speak out for them now, when I can't do it, they're going to be left on their own. So that's why you hear me speaking out.
For this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.